So I wanted to come on here because I wanted to tell people that it's never too late. It's never too late to be the person that you want to be. It's never too late to live the life you want to live authentically. um, whatever the only thing is being accountable to yourself is what it is owning your past and owning what has made you who you are up until now. I mean, that's what it is. You have to be proud of it, that you've made it this far, that you are strong enough to have made it this far. If you're still alive and you've made it this far, you're very strong. You've been through a lot. I just know it. We all have. The reason I wanted to come on here is because I was I was watching The Dragon Prince and Rayla's like my homie girl. Right? I love Rayla. Shout out to the Dragon Prince people and Rayla. But and I've always loved themes with magic and with powers and is that a coincidence? Probably not. You know what I mean? Like my entire life, that's what I've always loved shows like that. I've always loved movies. They've inspired me. They've encouraged me. They've driven me to be more, to do more, as they should. And like I said, it's the tricks to think that these things aren't real, to think that we're not good enough in some way or another, that we're not worthy enough in some way or another. And when we are, the fact that we're even alive, the fact that we're even here means we are. And the reason I wanted to come on is because I cried because of the of the strength and the fortitude that I see from people. The reason I cried is because in the show, what is it, Viren, he's like the antagonist, or yeah, he's like the antagonist in the show. And I'm only on season 1 right now. I haven't gotten I've seen season 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, but I still need to watch 5 and 6. So I don't even know where it goes from there yet. But the reason I cried is because it doesn't matter how much wrong that we've done, we still have good in us. And that's what I loved about, um, you know, like, with Viren's kids. You know what I mean? They came from, Viren's supposed to be is the antagonist, and his children are following in his footsteps because that's what they know, you know. And so, and as since they're antagonists too, but they have good in their heart too. Soren ends up changing sides. I know that, at least in season 4, because he didn't want to be. It's kind of like Zuko and Avatar: The Last Airbender. I always related to Zuko the most, with his fight, with his internal struggle between light and dark. And that's the thing about it, is that no matter how much dark we have in us, we can always turn it around. We have to own it to be able to turn it around. But it doesn't mean we're not what's the word? We're not, it's not that we have no hope. We're not hopeless. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how much. I don't care about a serial killer. You know what I mean? It's still bad. But I mean, people all have light and shadow within them. It's like that saying, which wolf are you going to feed? That Native American, you have the black wolf or you have the black wolf and the white wolf, and which wolf are you going to feed? It's the same idea. But I cried because even the darkest of people are, can have light in them, can choose good, can choose the right thing and just flip the script. You know what I mean? Like, you think they're going to like kill everyone or something like that, and they end up choosing right because they love. Even the darkest love. And that's what I'm trying to come and say, is that our light and our shadow still, it all comes from God, which is love. God is pure love, and shadows are made from the separation of love. Everything dark that we know of is because anger, sadness, depression, anxiety, doubt were all because of a separation from love. I mean, but it doesn't mean that love isn't there, that we can't love. That's what I mean. None of us are hopeless. That's what I want to come in on here and tell people. Not one person is hopeless. I don't care if somebody's 99% bad. They still got 1% good in them. I mean, even I've met people, you know what I mean, and they seem like they make dark choices, and that they don't care about anyone else. A narcissistic type of view, you know what I mean? They only care about self. But then you can see them care for an animal, or you can see them care for their children, and they still have love in their heart. Doesn't matter if it's a small portion of love. It's still there, and it can still grow. You just got to feed it. You just got to believe in yourself and believe in that love within you. And but we all have it. Even evil comes from love. You know what I mean? That's what I remember on South Park. Butters taught me. He taught me something when I was 18 years old. I remember watching a South Park episode, and Butters got his heart broken, and he was like, he made this statement. He said, I know that I wouldn't have felt this much pain and hurt if I didn't love as much as I did. And that hit home for me when I was 18. I was like, and I'm 40 right now. So but it did. It made a huge impression. That was 22 years ago. But it's true though. That's where the separation of love comes from. That's what I mean. All the negative things and aspects and dark things that can happen are usually because of a hurt or because of a separation from love. The opposite of that love, on a spectrum. But I just want to tell you guys that there's hope. No one is so bad that they can't love. And it's just funny because we can think we judge people to be good or bad, and ultimately we all still love. Whether we're good and bad in whoever's eyes, we still love something. Every single one of us loves something, and would do anything for someone or something that we care about and we love, that we cherish. And those are the things that we need to pay attention to, and that we need to care about. Don't worry about the things that you've done wrong in the past. They don't matter. Is it going to help does it help at all to think about those things? Nope. It doesn't. That's what I mean. Your past does not define you. I mean, it doesn't have to. It does if you let it. But that's the thing. Don't let it. Let it be your strength. Let it be the reason why you strive to do better. That's what I do. My pain is my past is my strength to do better. It is my crucible, as they say. It is. It has made me who I am, and I'm proud of that. I wouldn't change any bit of it for the world. And I've been through some shit. Okay. But I am the person that I am today because of it. And I'm proud of that. I really am. And I want to show everyone, I want to show the world what it's like to live in that strength, and to not let the past define you, because it's not supposed to. It's really not. Like I said, that's the trick. Is the dark forces tried to make us, manipulate us into worrying and to focusing on something that's not even real, that we can't change. You can't change your past. Why dwell in it? Why think about it? Why let it define your present, define your future? It shouldn't. It should define it in a way that makes you stronger, that makes you happy. The fact that we can be happy, the fact that we can learn these lessons, that they're able to be learned, means that they should be learned. You know what I mean? That the strength should be attained. The fact that it's there to grab and to be able to have is reason enough to go after it and do it. It's a blessing to be human. It really is. Because the capacity to have shadow and light, to have dark and good, or good and bad, is a beautiful, beautiful thing. It really is. You have to appreciate and don't let the world define you. You define the world. You know what I mean? You define your world. That's the truth right there. Depends on how, and it just depends on how you want to define it. You know, everyone's different. That's like I said, we're all expressions of God in our own unique way, and it's freaking cool. Like amazing, intricate ways, different expressions of God, and so many intricate and complex ways that not one person is the same. Not one person is the same, and we can all be expressions of God. You know what I mean? That's what we were made to be, and we can do it. I know we can. I'm striving to do it, to embody it, to be it, to show everyone else that it can be done. I live by truth. I do. I have to. You know what I mean? For myself as much as anyone else. You know what I mean? Like I cannot lie to myself. I cannot avoid. I can't distract. I can't. Well, I can, you know, but I don't like doing it. I figured it out pretty quick because it's like it doesn't. I was made with a mind that I can tell when something isn't beneficial, isn't good for myself. You know what I mean? Like it's just gonna keep me doing the same thing or just keep me unhappy. Well, I'll see that. I'll be able to look back and be like, this is going nowhere. So why do I need to keep doing it? I don't. I better not. Let's not. I just all want you guys to know that we are all strong enough. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have chose to come into this life if we were not. And we did. We chose this life. We did in the ways that it's happened and everything. We chose it because we believed in ourselves. You know. I don't know. I love you guys. I do. I cried because, like I said, I see the divine in everyone. I see love in everyone, even the evilest of people, as someone might say. I don't judge anyone as it is because of this reason, because we all fuck up, because we all make mistakes. You know, it's what we do with those mistakes that define us. You know, and it's only to us that it's defined. You know, we shouldn't let anyone else's opinions at all tell us who we are. But if our own opinions of ourselves will define who we are. And letting things that happened in the past determine who we are today doesn't make any sense. It doesn't, you know? I mean, besides being our strength, besides learning from it, but by staying in the same cycle and doing the same thing and because that's all we've known, screw that. Screw that. Embrace change, embrace difference. I mean, it's a wonderful world out there, and we should all find out for ourselves. So, yeah. Love you guys.